Just before I get into your questions, I just wanted a very brief statement at the top to say that we strongly support President Poroshenko's call to sign an agreement on the withdrawal of heavy weapons under 100 millimeters in caliber in eastern Ukraine, and we urge all sides to implement such an agreement immediately. We welcome Ukraine's recent steps to ensure Mariupol's defense and stabilize Shyrokyne, and we commend Ukraine's extensive efforts to implement the Minsk agreements. We call upon Russia and the separatists it supports to cease their aggression and implement their Minsk commitments, including a full ceasefire, unfettered access to the OSCE Special Monitoring Mission, as well as the withdrawal of foreign troops and equipment, and the establishment of Ukrainian control of the international border and the release of all hostages. That is all after, believe it or not, how many days that we were dark here that I have to? 3 days. So I'll take your questions. Matt, go ahead.
Well, just on your opening statement.
Yeah, sure.
The call, Poroshenko's call for the withdrawal, is that not already covered under Minsk? Or is
It's not.
The
The Minsk agreement, I believe, covers larger caliber heavy weapons over 120 millimeters, which I would add that is still the separatists and the Russians have not complied with that. But this is extending that, is my understanding, to smaller caliber weaponry as well.
So it's extending it to some.
It says extending it
to something that also is not going to be complied with.
Point taken.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
From
point taken. We
120 to 100?
want to see 120 to 100. Yep.
So you want to see everything over 100, over 100 caliber out, but they haven't even gotten to the point where the 120 are out yet. Right?
Correct. They have not fully complied with the withdrawal of those heavy weapons.
Wouldn't it make sense to have them comply with the smaller, or with the initial part of it before expanding it to include something that includes, to include other weapons that aren't covered by the existing agreements that haven't been complied with yet?
Well, I think, again, this is President Poroshenko's initiative, and we obviously support it because it takes it broadens the withdrawal of heavy weaponry, which is something we obviously support. But you're right in the sense that that all sides need to at least comply with the initial Minsk agreement.
Have both sides? Is it both sides that are still in violation of the 120 caliber?
I know that on the Russian separatist side, that's the case. I would have to get an update on whether the Ukrainians have fully complied with that.
Just to clarify,
Yeah, sure.
you say 100, that's artillery, right? You're talking about artillery?
Correct.
I mean, that's not like, machine guns.
My understanding is it
like
would
that.
qualify as heavy weaponry,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, so